The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
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 That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
All right. Timer is running. Holy shit. It is the boxing B-Sides. We're having a fucking roadhouse of a day. Joined by Saul, the one and only.
What's up, guys? Happy to be back after 2 long weeks.
And Josh.
What's
Catio
up?
man.
Catio man.
All right. Don't have a lot of MMA to recap, but there has been some pretty monumental news. This is like big in the sporting world in general. Before we get to that, first things first, Matchroom Talent Agency. This fresh new company that Eddie Hearn stood up specifically to sign UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall to a management deal. It's pretty obvious this is Eddie Hearn's retaliation to Conor Benn. All I can really take away from this is if Eddie can get Tom the money he fucking deserves, hopefully others will take notice. And they don't necessarily have to sign with Eddie, but they'll start negotiating for better pay. Because, like, fuck UFC and their pay model. Fuck them right in the fucking butt.
Exactly.
But, yeah, Tom Aspinall, he is now BFFs with Eddie Hearn. So isn't that fun? Now, the UFC White House card. The shit has been in the news since it was announced like a fucking year ago. And the lineup has finally been released. The event is called UFC Freedom 250. So
Yeah, let's just ask.
Oh my god.
So
Bo Nickel on the card, right?
yes.
Oh man.
So I forget what the term is for 250 years. It's like biquintennial or whatever the fuck. I don't remember. But that is the overall event. Freedom 250 is the brand.
Sesquicentennial.
Is that what it is?
Yes, or semi-quincentennial.
Semi-quincentennial is what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, sesquicentennial is also, yeah.
So the way that I liken it is, if I say September 11th, 2001, you know what that day is. But if I say 9/11, there's a whole lot more that gets wrapped up into that, like all the fucking music that came out, all the you're either with us or against us type of talk, all that bullshit that happened back then. So Freedom 250, it's kind of what that is. It's unfortunate that they're commandeering my beloved for this. But let's go down the card real quick. At the top, Ilia Topuria, the lightweight champion, is going to be consolidating with Justin Gaethje, the interim champ. Alex Pereira will be fighting Cyril Gane for the interim heavyweight title. The aforementioned Tom Aspinall is still recovering from surgery.
Yeah, from
Cyril Gane.
Cyril Gane.
Yep. So prayers up for AP's eyes. Sean O'Malley, a All-American kid, bantamweight, fighting Ayman Zahabi. My thinking here is that they got a Middle Eastern dude to get beat up, because there are better options for Sean O'Malley to face, but we got this.
Yeah, I've heard of a guy named Sandhagen that they want him to fight.
Yes, Corey Sandhagen is a very good choice. Mauricio Hufi versus Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler's a big MAGA dude, so no surprise
Ironic.
there.
You're gonna get his ass beat.
Yes, he's well past his prime. Unfortunately for Mikey Chan, it's not going to be a good night.
Mikey Chan's crazy.
Bo Nickel, the aforementioned, he's like an All-American Division I wrestler or whatever. So naturally, he's going to be on the card with the fucking gimme opponent. And Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. This is just an action fight, so fun.
Yeah.
But there you have it.
I do want to say that it's funny that about all the rumors surrounding the event. I'm pretty sure you guys obviously have talked about this on Ultimate Fucking Casual. Shout out to Isaac and Nathan and Leo over there. But it's funny how this card was played up to be the biggest card, not just of the year, but in
Ever.
UFC history. Yeah, exactly. You're talking about John Jones versus Alex Pereira. And then apparently I even heard Ilya Topuria versus Makhachev.
Yes, that was all of the rumors of fights that fell through, or a fight that fell through. Like John Jones was versus AP. That was one of the big, like, is it this one? But it was Ilya Topuria versus Islam Makhachev. That was supposed to be on here.
And then I also heard that Conor McGregor, his day got moved back fucking until July.
He'll be on a numbered event, like UFC 330 or something like that. Or 329. Yeah. So he'll still be on a major event, but just not this one.
They just didn't want to waste him on there. And one thing I do want to say, I just want to point out to Matt. Again, I feel like I just want to go back to the original point with Matchroom and Tom Aspinall. I just wanted to bring up that this can shake up the whole entire UFC system. I mean, it could pretty much become a union at that point if they have Eddie Hearn leading the charge of negotiating fighter pay with Dana White. You know, get them all paid their well-deserved money. So, you know, I got to hand it to Eddie Hearn. That's kind of fucking funny.
Dana White started this problem for himself by paying Conor Benn $15 million for a bullshit fight. He started this, and he's bringing this on himself. So it's no surprise, like Sean O'Malley and others like Michael Venom Page, those have been two very vocal critics of the Conor Benn signing. Like, understandably, they're like, "Where's my $15 million? All the work that I put in, all the risks that I take to build up not just myself, but to build up UFC as a brand. Where the fuck is my compensation?"
Yeah.
So yeah,
rightfully so.
Absolutely. I hope that Tom Aspinall, I had said it kind of jokingly. I've said it before. Like, is Eddie Hearn saving American boxing? Now, is Eddie Hearn saving UFC?
Oh my God, he is saving MMA.
Is he saving MMA right now? God,
he might be killing the UFC by or at least Dana White's involvement in the UFC.
Cry me a river.
Oh yeah, hopefully that guy's
hilarious.
Going. Yeah, he can go turn tomato red somewhere else. I always, for me, what's paramount is like fighter safety, fighter compensation. These are the dudes that are taking the risks, so they should be paid for it. But anything more for a little bit of MMA news? All right. So, like Saul, like you mentioned, we're going to be talking about this very extensively over on Ultimate Effing Casuals. So, wherever you get podcasts, that's where you can get that. Let's get into boxing news. Motherfucking Vergil. We're starting off with your client, Saul Goodman.
Oh yeah.
So
shout out Isaac, the other half of my Vergil bro, my Vergil bro deal.
The Vergil bromance.
Yeah, if Isaac and Saul die, Vergil has no more fans.
Yeah, that's facts. Actually, that's not facts because Vergil has a lot of fans. So fuck you guys.
I don't know. I think the Freudian slip was the first one.
That's the fucking.
So the legal move, which Vergil undertook as as we understand it, under the advice of Rick Merigian. Is it Merigian or Merigian? I've never heard his name
Rick,
said out
Rick,
loud.
Just Rick.
Yeah,
Rick motherfucker.
Rick
go
Butthead. He advised Vergil to try to legally maneuver his way out of his Golden Boy contract so that he could negotiate with Matchroom for the Boots fight. And the judge put a stop to it, has called for arbitration. And in his clapback Thursday, Oscar has, I don't know, take his word for whatever you value it to be. He has said, like, I have no ill will towards Vergil. It's just Rick is a dickhead. This is just gonna be, you're gonna burn up your capital fighting me in court. So let's sit down and talk like men. I don't know. Saul, you're the Vergil bro. What do you got here?
Well, as much as I'm very critical of Golden Boy and Oscar himself, my standing is that it wasn't so much on the part of Vergil, but more as manager that kind of fucked him over. And I did a little bit of research, and I got a feeling that since Oscar was kind of losing the DAZN contract, that Rick Merigian kind of saw the opportunity to have Vergil break away from Oscar. And one of the clauses in Vergil's contract is that that Oscar Golden Boy has to have a relationship with a network. Now, that relationship can either be, and I guess this is what Oscar argued, that a relationship could be like a Swerve TV.
Yeah, Swerve TV,
you
right?
know, or he's working with PBC, you know, something. He could put Golden Boy on BLK Prime. That could be considered a relationship with the network.
There just has to be an outlet for Vergil's
exactly
fights.
for boxing, exactly, and that I think that's what screwed Vergil over. And I'm not gonna say that Oscar is innocent, because Oscar is also holding Vergil back from a money fight. Also, the fact that Vergil's only, I think, max pay. This is kind of what started it. That Vergil's max pay was $3 million guaranteed. When he wanted more, he wanted to equal the pay he got from the Madrimov fight, which was a Riyadh season card, where if he went to Saudi Arabia, he would be given more money. So there's a lot of politics involved. So I see there's a lot of shit to go around, you know. Mainly on a good portion of it on Rick Merigian.
Yes,
from what I've seen.
That he does seem to be like the objectively bad player in this whole fucking charade or act that we have going on. Didn't Matchroom offer like 10 million plus guaranteed to Vergil?
I believe so.
Yes.
But I think it was also a multi-fight deal with Matchroom as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was. It was more than one.
Which included the Boots fight. However, honestly, I mean, again, we kind of see the writing on the wall with Golden Boy. They're kind of going out of business. So
it's unfortunate, but
it would be exactly. It would be good for Vergil to leave, but his contract's not up till, I believe, August of 2027. And if until that time, you know, he has a couple little fights here and there, he could ride it out and still make money. Versus if, you know, he doesn't fight at all, he does a Mike Garcia and just wait out his contract, you know,
let the time
and
run
fight
out.
in court. Yeah, let the time run out. I mean, he loses 2 valuable years. Or
he could fight it out, though, couldn't
and a
he?
half.
Is it strictly
He could.
time based, or is there like X number of fights and then
His
or
contract,
time?
His contract is, it says the contract is up, I think in August 2027, and that's at that point they could renegotiate, or he could just find another promoter. I believe that's what I saw. And honestly, it's just it's kind of sad to see that potentially Vergil won't be able to fight throughout all of 2027, which I believe, honestly, the only way he fights again might be if he gets a shot at a title. Because I even see myself that I think Vergil's pretty what's the word? He's gonna leave Golden Boy. He's made it very public that he is gonna leave Golden Boy. He made a tweet about it. You know, he's gone. He doesn't want to work with Oscar anymore. So if he's trying to sever the relationship, then that I feel like he's, instead of trying to negotiate with Golden Boy for better pay and a extended contract, he's just gonna try to buy his way out. That's what I see. That's my prediction. He's just gonna try to buy his way out through arbitration. But I feel like Oscar's gonna be petty and just write it out. You know.
Josh, how are you feeling?
No, I don't disagree. It's a rough situation for Vergil to be in. As funny as the Vergil no world title bit is, it's a shame he's not gonna be in the ring anytime soon as a result of the legal troubles. What did it end up being true that if he had just waited a week, he would have been able to negotiate the Boots fight?
I'm not sure.
That I hadn't heard.
I did hear something about how, like, if he had just waited it out, he would have been able to negotiate without getting into a pile of shit.
I think that was just from like a independent news outlet.
It's unverified, but if it's true, like, then my opinion flips. And
if he had it, if that is true, that he could have just waited a week, I'm gonna blame it on Rick and say Rick is a dickhead and he misguided Vergil to pull the trigger a little too early.
Exactly.
100%. And also Golden Boy Oscar himself is not vindicated from is not free from hate, because honestly, the stuff that he said on he says on his Clapback Thursdays, I mean, at the end of the day, that can also hinder on the ability to get a fight for Vergil, for talking all this smack about Eddie and everybody else, throwing caca at everybody, you know,
blaming
especially his dad.
Himself.
Exactly. You know, if you can't land Vergil the fight, that's also that's from yes, the manager, but also the promoter standpoint as well. You know, You're not able to get your fighter that fight. You can't throw your weight around. You know,
Oscar doesn't have any weight.
No, not anymore. Really, why would PBC want to fight Vergil if the WBC is not going to mandate it? Sebastian Fundora is just going to fight Errol Spence, as they've been trying to do. That's not even a joke. Seriously, they're going to have Sebastian Fundora fight Thurman, and most likely the winner between Zoo and Spence. Probably if Spence wins.
If Spence
no matter
wins,
what,
it's going to be Fundora Spence. Yes.
Exactly. And they're going to make a big old thing about it, saying Spence is back. But that's some bullshit, because Vergil's been the number one guy at the WBC. He got the interim title. So, I don't wish bad on Sebastian Fundora. I don't want him to be injured, because he's a great fighter. And this is just the politics of where he's at. But the only way for Vergil to get that WBC title is if Fundora gets injured and is out for a year. Or if Thurman wins and retires on top of the title. That's the only way Vergil's going to be able to get that WBC trinket. Because otherwise, he ain't seen shit. He should vacate. And honestly, and this might piss some people off. It might piss Isaac off a little bit too. So, sorry. But Vergil is probably the best case for Zuffa. That's probably the best fighter they can get. Because if I were Vergil, I would be pissed at how all my promoters were working, how these belt organizations are treating me, knowing I'm the best guy in this division, but I'm getting screwed over.
You'd have to move up to 160. Well, he's gonna have to beat fucking Callum Walsh.
160, he'll have a much easier path to a.
But even then, for the WBC, I mean, that's Adames. That's Adames and Ramos land right there. You know, I mean, come on. if Vergil really wants the title, honestly, the only way he's gonna get it is through injury, or he goes to Zuffa, and he says "fuck you" to everybody else. And honestly, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't blame him because I would turn my back on Vergil for that. That's still bullshit, but that would make sense.
That's a cardinal sin.
being
Is
frustrated.
going to Zuffa.
Yeah, going
Exactly,
to Zuffa
yeah.
ain't even real. But
that would make sense. Why? Because he's getting fucked. You're not a champion. You're a guy that's getting screwed over in politics. You know.
I've said for quite some time, it's weird how WBC is often, or some, I don't know if it's often, but it's, from what I've gathered, like in my journeys, my travels online and everything, it seems to be held in as like the most prestigious title that you could get.
yeah,
But they are the most fucky with their rules. Like being an interim champ. Now, say what you want about UFC. The Justin Gaethje won the interim title because Ilya Taporia had legal issues. So he was like dealing with a divorce and custody battle for his kid. It was looking like he was going to be out for the majority of the year. He ends up getting his stuff settled, and now they're consolidating it immediately. Now, how long has Vergil had the interim title? How many fights has he? How many times has he defended the interim title? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? That is where world championship aspirations go to die. Is WBC interim belt holder. Just me. I don't know. Just calling it like I see it. WBC is pretty fucking scummy with their interim stuff. Worse than WBA, maybe. Is that too much? Is that a little bit too far?
that's a bit too much.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a bit
I would
much,
say,
but
Still, Vergil deserves better. I think if he goes to arbitration, if he is truly determined to get out of his golden boy situation, I wonder if Eddie Hearn would be willing to put up the cash to buy him out. That
Eddie
comes
Hearn
with
would just because you get more out of him than the Boots fight.
absolutely. You have
Like,
him on a multi-fight
you have
deal.
a guy now.
Yeah, you
And
have
the
a
thing is
guy.
that you don't only get the Boots fight, super fight out of it. You get the right to Virgil's rebuild.
You will get the
After he
Boots
gets
rematch.
smoked.
You maybe
Yeah,
get
Or
a
if he
Boots
wins,
trilogy.
you get the right.
Yeah,
If he wins, you
that's
get a
right.
new Mexican star.
Yeah.
Like you either like there's no loss because Virgil filling in an undercard on the rebuild is
Having him as your co-main,
So-
like what a sales
it's
pitch.
so easy every time it's and you don't and the thing is that like you get him at an all-time low in value because this is a guy who has had trouble showing up to a fight, who has not been in the spotlight for ages, right? Like you buy low on him and you just get all the value.
Well, I'll tell you this: you put Bam and Vergil dual headline in Texas.
Yeah, you don't have to
You're
pay
selling
Virgil
out
that
the-
much.
No, that sells, dude. That sells.
Santo.
Bam and Vergil in Texas.
That would be to me the second iteration. There used to be Triple G and Roman Gonzalez. It was the big drama show and the little drama show. Vergil and Bam, that's fucking 2.0. That's it right there. Let's keep it rolling here. USA Boxing, the amateur system in the States, withdraws their support for the Ollie Revival Act. Naturally, this is a good thing. The only thing I'm curious about is what is the rationale? That's all I want. I just want to hear what the thinking process was. Why did you support it in the first place, and why are you withdrawing support now? I'm more than happy to see another, like a big power player as an opponent to this. I just want to hear the thinking. That's all.
Well, what's your theory, Leo?
I think Shinada had it right when she said they actually read the thing.
Yeah, like
All you got to do is read it. It sounds great on the surface, like all the numbers and the minimums and all that stuff sounds great on the surface. But yeah, in broader context, not that great for boxing. Professional boxing, I'll say. Man, this is actually a good time to put your plan into motion. So let's see if we could get somebody from USA Boxing to talk about it.
comment on this.
Yeah, just give me a blurb. I'll take it.
We'll see. Even anybody.
Yeah, I would love to hear from the athletes. Did they read it? Did somebody brief them on it? What's the deal here?
You do a good interview.
But like I said to Shinada, like all you had to do was call Lux Media, bitch. I fucking read the thing. I watched all
of
of.
us read the thing.
We all read it. I did. I know I posted the videos for you guys. I don't know if you watched them, but all of the House Committee hearings and sessions for the Revival Act, I watched like fucking hours of congressional hearings. And
They weren't even hiding it, like how bad this was going to be.
No, I honestly was pretty upset that they got Muhammad Ali's wife to speak in support of it.
Yeah.
I think they gave her the surface level, like, look, we're going to increase fighter minimums and insurance and things like
And
that.
doctors and
Yeah.
It sounds good.
It sounds
It
great.
does sound good.
like it sounds good when you obfuscate all the real purpose and how you're gonna get there.
What are
and-
the third and fourth order effects of what we're trying to accomplish with this?
Yeah, surface level, fighter minimums, but I'm like, this opens the door to basically permanently curtail fighter maximums
Yeah.
and destroy small promoters by putting a lot of the costs on them instead of the commission.
Yeah, you destroy entry level. You
You
destroy the
destroy
entry
small
Grassroots boxing
promoters.
is dead.
You destroy small promoters and you basically gain the power to curtail fighter maximums.
And when you kill the grassroots, you create a scenario like UFC has now, where they have, if you go to UFC Fight Pass, they have like 15 fucking promotions that all fight on UFC Fight Pass. And they're all farm leagues. That's all it is. So you're going to have the astroturfing of UBOs or small-time promoters that just feed into Zuffa or whoever else.
Yeah.
But let's keep it rolling. This is the news the world has been waiting for. Tony Yoka, Lawrence Okoli, April 25th in Paris. Please contain your excitement.
This might be the worst fight ever.
Yeah.
This is pretty goddamn bad. Yeah.
Like genuinely, Yoka is let's
Hot
put it
dog
blank.
shit.
He's terrible, and Okoli is
Cold
an
dog
affront
shit.
is an affront to the sport.
Yeah, he is.
It's like if you pay money to watch him, you are part of the problem with this sport.
You're kind of a chud.
You
are
deserve,
Chud.
you deserve what you
Like-
get.
Like-
And it's going to
like
be a bad fight.
That money is better spent on Zuffa than Lawrence Okoli.
Is Lawrence
Honestly,
Okoli
go get a Mets head hooker.
a good
at that point.
Zuffa fighter?
Yeah, dude, I've seen more entertaining fights on Street Beefs. Please.
You probably have more fun on
Genuinely.
heroin. You probably have more fun in a homeless
Yeah,
restroom,
there's
wiping
oh,
your butt on the
God.
toilet seat. I mean, this fight's horrible.
It's
Lawrence Okoli and Tony
bad.
Yoka?
I can't But I need Lawrence Okolie to step up and get knocked out, please. I'm over it.
You could Lawrence Coley and Tony Yoka and chill. That's like the only
he's
like
probably the only fighter I've seen who like has promotional issues, not because he's difficult to work with or a bad person or particularly bad, but because he's so just awful to watch that like there is nobody who wants to see him.
just put the show on the background.
Not even his whole family would go watch him fight.
Yeah. Shit's horrible.
I remember when this was several years ago at this point. I had worked overnight shift at a data center, and I would get home. They had unlimited overtime, so I was getting home at I got off. My shift ended at 7. I'm getting home at 1, just because that sweet money. But I got home, and Tony Yoka was fighting Martin Bakole. And I had been having trouble. I had not, at that point, gotten a sleep mask or blackout curtains. So I was having trouble sleeping. I put on Tony Yoka, Martin Bakole. Man, I was out like a light. It's beautiful. Thank you, Tony Yoka. Moving.
Two wrongs might make a right. You guys might never know. It might be a banger fight.
You might be onto something here. Tony Yoka not being gun shy because he's not scared of offense coming back at him. Who knows? This might be the recipe.
It might be the greatest fight in French history. We say that we don't say this often, but if you just put this shit on the background while you do something else. If you're gonna watch this fight, just put it on in the background. Yeah. Netflix and chill, just Tony Yoka and Lawrence Okolie and chill. Come on, this shit is.
This is pathetic.
Yeah.
Is this pathetic? Mario Barrios has announced his move to 154.
Whatever. Sure.
Yeah. He's going to get his ass kicked a few times and then retire.
You know what's going to happen?
You know what, man? You put him with Vergil for his first fight with Matchroom.
And that's not. They're going to do Sebastian Vendora versus Mario Barrios. And they're going to fight total draw.
No way.
Oh, man.
Fundora will beat the absolute piss out of Mario Barrios.
No, it's not happening. Barrios is... Oh, my God. He should have gone straight to 160 if he wanted any type of success.
Should have gone to Zuffa.
Former world champion Mario Barrios.
But yeah, Jesus. This is not... this ain't it, man. You weren't very good at 147. Now you're moving up to a division where the guys are not a lot, but they're bigger than you, and they're a lot better. They're a lot stronger, and yeah, they're better. This shit ain't it, man. You got a kid, you need to reconsider your choices here, or don't. Manny Pacquiao Jr. His fight on February 28th was canceled, and it has been moved to April 3rd. He will be on the Tataran Perez undercard. Manny Pacquiao Jr. is not very good. Just for the sake of his father, I'm giving him the little time that I have right now. Moving on. Iceland.
Manny Pacquiao Jr. is as good of a boxer as Manny Pacquiao Sr. is as a politician.
That's giving too much credit to Junior.
I was going to say that's giving too much credit to Pacquiao, the politician.
Oh.
Either way.
I was going to say, he's about as good as Campbell Hatton. Was what I was going to say.
All right.
You remember Campbell Hatton co-main on a pay-per-view fighter.
Excellent. Iceland will be hosting its first ever professional boxing event on April 10th. The headline, Icelandic Viking Kolbeinn Christensen will be facing Austrian Sasha Milenkovic. Heavyweights.
I hope the crowd's good.
Yeah,
Good for them.
I really think Reykjavik is going to show out for it's their home guy, right? So I think they're going to come out.
I hope they tap into a new market. Hopefully, Iceland might just love boxing so much they just become mega fans.
A new Germany without the questionable judging. Would love to see it.
I thought you were going to say a new Germany without the questionable history.
Oh
no, Iceland's got some fun history too.
Yeah, the goddamn Vikings.
That's still questionable decisions.
Questionable decisions. Sam Eggington will be returning on May 2nd against Kono Walker.
God. You know, at least they made Ted Cheeseman Sam Eggington ever.
Those two should fight each other just in perpetuity. As long as they want to continue fighting professionally, they have to fight each other.
Yeah, Cheeseman and Eggington. That was it. that was when this gimmick peaked.
Have the referee named like Ham or Bacon or something.
Tony
Bacon, egg,
Cheeham.
and cheese.
Yeah,
Tony Cheeseman.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
The bacon, egg, and cheese on May 2nd. All right. Ping everyone. David Allen versus he's teasing a quote unquote world class opponent. The front runner is Jile Zhang.
That's gonna be a hilarious fight, man. Two guys who are terrible, fat, and out of shape. Actually, there's some like Desang isn't terrible. He's just out of shape.
Old,
out of shape, doesn't drink water on fight week. Dave Allen shows up.
He's got the jugs
like
to
the
prove that he's hydrated.
Oh man, it looks like
That's a good one.
Oh my god. It shows up looking like the Michelin Man, dude. These year's trainers like Dave Allen's in fantastic shape, and I'm like, he showed up at a career high weight.
That's who promotes?
Like I guess
is Keith Queensberry?
The Allen's Matchroom.
Matchroom. So it's been Eddie that's been in the headlines saying like, oh, if David Allen, he's been more dialed in than I've ever seen him, and he's really eager to prove that he still has it, like that type of shit. I don't know if I believe
guy who never had it
has suddenly found it.
Yeah, guy who never had it though. So
Eddie Reynoso helps people find it. If you follow me. Last bit.
Find drugs.
Just on the nose. It's all perfect. Last bit. Haney and Rolly Romero are in, quote, late stage serious talks for a unification fight. Man, Rolly Romero continues to overachieve.
I need him to win this one with Haney too.
That would be the funniest thing in the world. I'm telling you this. There's a path for Rolly undisputed.
There is.
There's a serious path.
Rolly undisputed before Vergil Ortiz belt is probably the favorite. The best thing that will ever become reality.
I'm confident Rolly beats Lewis Crocker.
I would agree with that.
Rolly beats Crocker. It's literally just Haney, and then he can probably beat Ryan again.
Well, there's a chance of beating Ryan.
Like, it's just I'd laugh so hard.
I would say
honestly,
like a grieving, mourning flowers to Vergil. Like, your career's fucking over, bro. Brawley is undisputed before you got a title. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Call it quits.
It's over.
What I can hope for from Haney is he displays what he did at the beginning of the Brian Norman fight, where he showed that he can be entertaining. And what he also demonstrated in the latter half of that fight is that he just chooses not to be engaging. So for that reason, I hope Rolly wins.
And then Rolly's gonna knock him out.
Oh, God, I would send him like
And we're
money
gonna
or
cry
something.
laughing.
Yeah,
We're gonna cry laughing.
at everyone like 10 fucking times. Rolly beat Haney.
Rolly beat Haney.
3-division champion.
God, you're right. 3-division champion.
No,
Unified
it's
at
a unified.
147.
It's only was he a
Undisputed?
champ at 135?
I think he was
No.
interim, right?
Interim.
So the 140 and 147.
Yeah, but for the propaganda, we can make
Okay,
it
yeah.
work.
For the purposes of dunking on Haney, yes, 3-division
And
champ.
Vergil.
Yes, as well. Anything more for the news?
Let's go, Rolly Romero undisputed.
Let's go,
Classic.
Rolly.
Rolly undisputed. That's where we're headed. All right. Some notes here. If you want to join us in Discord, you often hear us reference the chat, or you might hear us reference a person in the chat, the server, whatever. lvx.be/discord. If you would like ad-free or behind-the-scenes stuff, like we chat for a bit before we start recording. So, if you want that, lvx.be/Patreon. And send me your spiciest steaks, 833-589-7637. Ideally, voice notes and WhatsApp, so I can cut your audio in and everyone can hear how fucking habanero breath you got. But I'll take whatever you got. All right. Do you have that nagging feeling of being exposed when you're online? In today's world, a simple antivirus isn't enough. Your digital life, your photos, your bank accounts, your family's privacy, it all needs more than just a basic firewall. You need Malwarebytes. Malwarebytes is your complete shield against the chaos of the internet. The powerful next-generation antivirus instantly quarantines threats, locks down malware before it can do any damage. But it doesn't stop there. It includes an ultra-fast, ultra-private VPN to encrypt your connections, keeping your location and data private while you're on public Wi-Fi. Plus, the integrated ad blocker makes your browsing cleaner and faster. Whether you're protecting your personal machine or securing the whole household, Malwarebytes is a plan for you. Go to lvx.be/MWB to find the subscription that's right for you. Don't wait for the next error message. Take control of your digital peace at lvx.be/MWB. Dandruff doesn't just affect your hair, it chips away at your confidence. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be this way. It's time to say bye to Flakes with Flakes. Flakes isn't a scented wash you get from the grocery store that just masks the problem. It's a powerful, medically formulated treatment designed to get to the root of the toughest dandruff. Flakes works fast to control the flaking, calm the itching, and soothe the redness that's on your scalp. And here's another pro tip. Flakes will also help with that stubborn beard druff if you have that too. Imagine feeling completely free to wear whatever you want, whenever you want to. Imagine just focusing on your day and not on your scalp. That's the difference that Flakes makes. Go to lvx.be/flakes for a nice little discount while you help us out a little bit in the process. Don't settle for temporary fixes that smell like the produce section of your grocery store. Fight back with a shampoo that dermatologists trust. lvx.be/flakes. Let's see, in the recaps. ProBox on the 27th of February, there is quite a bit that happened here. The top two, the main and co-main, Ruben Aguilar gets the corner stoppage after the 8th, and Edward Vasquez corner stoppage after the 5th. This, as Shanada pointed out, and I thought it was a good one, this was a little bit less competitive matchups, a little bit more one-sided than we're used to with ProBox. Still, entertaining, but not a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
Man, they also made it a point to make sure you knew this event was taking place in Arlington, Texas. Holy shit. Moving on. Saturday, February 28th. Manny Pacquiao Promotions in Verona, New York. The top two. Lorenzo Parra stops Elijah Pierce in the second. That's just the main event. But I was here for Kermel Moten. Gets the corner stoppage after the second. The shit was not even competitive. Moten does what Moten do. That's about all I got.
Yep.
Did he weigh at 140 or 147 for this? Because I was
at 147 now.
Jesus Christ, growing boy. Yeah, he's still like 19, 18. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, weighed in 142 for this fight.
Matchroom on DAZN. Your boy was in attendance. From the bottom up. The Jumbotron was not showing, like, they didn't have the bugs like that showed the names and like the trunk colors.
Yeah.
They just had the camera feed and the timer. So I don't really remember who all these people are. $25 Michelob Ultras were really hitting the spot. Rahman Muhammad stops Mitchell McFadden in 2. Hector Beltran UD over Cesar Diaz. This young man was impressive. Philip Vela UD over Brian Ramos. I know it was Philip Vela because I got a ticket in the Philip Vela fan section.
Nice.
So I got to sit next to his grandma and grandpa, and they were very proud of their young man, as he should have been. But after that, like, all the Vela people just went up and got shithoused, and then they came back for the main event. So that was fun. Let's see. Oscar Alvarez, UD over Trini Ochoa. Arturo Popoca split draw with Jordan Martinez. Martinez was a local kid, so the crowd did not appreciate that he got a draw. However, I think the draw kind of saved him from losing. So, count your blessings, people. Abel Ramos, split decision over Tamir Smalls. This was like this for unks all across the country. Abel Ramos, you did it for us. God damn, that was great. Tamir Smalls started off nicely. Abel Ramos. I'm not gonna say there was a tipsy guy in the crowd shouting to pressure him, and that pressure.
Go on, my son.
Go on, my son. Pressure.
Go on, my son.
Pressure behind the jab. Work in, get underneath, work the body. Not gonna say that's what did it, but we all saw what happened. Go on, my son. Emiliano Vargas. Corner stoppage after the 9th over Agustin Quintana. Apparently, the corner had been telling him for a few rounds at that point, like, hey, you're taking too much punishment. We're not going to let this continue. So they finally pulled the plug. Agustin was not happy, as one might expect. But Emiliano Vargas was whooping that ass.
Emiliano, that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a tough fight for Emiliano.
Yeah, he had to find new gears.
Yeah, and he showed some strength, but he also showed what he also needs to work on.
Yeah,
a little more so than even his last fight. This fight was, I mean, I got to admit, the guy that he was fighting was tough.
Tough SOB.
But you looking at the guy, you probably wouldn't know. You wouldn't expect him to be tough. Unexpectedly tough, I would say. And Emiliano put up a good fight, and we'll see where he goes from here. But I'm glad he got through it, got the knockout. Looked great.
Do you think this was a case of Team Vargas picking an opponent that they maybe underestimated? Because like this guy Quintana is from Argentina, and maybe I don't know. Y'all must have forgot, but Argentina has like a really deep roots in boxing.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like their records are very misleading.
Yes. I wonder if that's what happened. Is like they tried to pick a showcase, and instead they put on a competitive, compelling fight rather than a highlight reel. But c'est la vie. In the main event, Emmanuel Navarrete stops Eduardo Nunez in the 11th to unify the WBO and IBF super featherweight titles. Saul, you were a Nunez guy. You and I.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see Nunez like? What went wrong for Nunez?
I feel like Nunez didn't put the pressure on enough. He kept going on the back foot, and I guess Navarrete, that's not really a good idea with the size, the length that he has, and the awkwardness he has in his arsenal. Going on the back foot is probably one of the dumbest things to do if you're not a slick fighter. And Nunez, unfortunately, to me it seemed like he wanted to feel out Navarrete and try to see how he fights, try to like figure him out. And he got pummeled bad. And I'm gonna be on, I don't know about you guys, but I don't care what anybody says. Nunez showed tremendous heart in that fight. He got up as I was busted up, and he still wanted to continue that last round. They had to stop the fight for him, you know.
Yeah, you're right. He was absolutely courageous.
And by the end, I was just kind of saying, "Stop the fight, dude. It's over." You know,
Yeah.
he just go on and fight another day. You take the loss, and you already have a loss on your record. You know, you're not gonna be undefeated, no matter what. Take the loss and just come back another day. You can in the future get a title again. You're not horrible. And it was funny. My girlfriend was crying because I was kind of hyping up Nunez to her,
Oh,
saying that. And she saw how busted up, and the music they were playing too was like emotional, like very meaningful Mexican ballad. And I was like, man, that's fuck, dude. I was like, this should happen on the regular boxing. Like,
yeah, you should see what happens to Vergil. Shed some tears for him.
On God. But
Tears of laughter.
Just shut up.
Vergil.
Shut up. But no, she showed tremendous heart, and I got to give it to Navarrete. I did not expect him to still have that in him. He looked great fighting on the outside and on the inside. I was kind of left in shock. I was left in shock. I didn't know he had that in him anymore.
I know if you go into Discord and you check the GIFs and you check type in like bowing or like we're not worthy. For me, the Wayne's World GIF comes up of them like we're not worthy of their idols.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that to me is like that's what Nav did. Because like I was riding with Nunez. I wanted some comeuppance for Nav never taking things seriously. I just wanted it. I wanted that road to run out. That's it. And I had hoped Nunez would be able to do it, but man, like as you put it, I think he was starstruck. The lights of being in a like 15,000 packed arena, main event, unification, Vaquero Navarrete is in front of you. Like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, like not even close. And I think that it got to his head a little bit. But yeah. Josh, what do you got? Nav.
Damn, Nav looked good. Nav looked good. He looked in shape, which is more credit
Nutritionist
than I can.
Nav.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, damn, that's the difference that actually like eating well and not slamming like Mexican Cokes
Yeah.
2 weeks before your fucking fight looks like. Jesus Christ.
Liam Wilson would like a run back.
Yeah, like God, Liam, like Jesus Christ, man. Where was this earlier?
Yeah. Man, this is a scary prospect, I think. If
Yeah,
Nav
like,
continues to do the strength and conditioning, the nutritional stuff, this is a fucking totally different beast.
Yeah, like working out and working
exercising,
and eating properly, like doing your job as a professional athlete, and you look this much better. Jesus Christ!
Would have figured.
Oh my God!
Like over on Boxing Before Dark, we had joked. I think I told you guys that Punch, the little monkey, would pick Nav.
We talked.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
But those fucking gorilla arms with this version, Navarrete owes Charlie Suarez the rematch. That was like the promise that you step aside for this unification, you'll get a shot at the 2 belts if I win. And that's what's next. Suarez stood a chance because he's mad decent, and also that Nav wasn't doing the stuff that he did for this. Do you think is Charlie Suarez enough of an opponent to get Nav up and going, like to have that same motivation?
I don't know. Like, it's just damn. It's nice when he's not eating like Bomac before a fight. Oh my God.
But besides Charlie Suarez, he called for Oshaki Foster, and that takes like a special level of confidence. Oshaki Foster is your textbook outfighter. He's slick, mobile, long jab. Nav also has long ass arms, so he might be able to work past that. Nonetheless, like it's like that come forward rumbler like Nav. Oshaki Foster's like the fucking kryptonite for that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and that's like one of the first names out of his mouth.
I think I got Oshaki for that fight.
I do too.
So do I. I'm gonna be hoping Nav can pull it off, but I think Foster's gonna win. As much as I'd like Nav to win, but hey, you guys, hey Eddie, bring that one back to Phoenix. We can.
Oh yeah.
We can make it work. I guarantee you 1 ticket sale. Okay, so we got Nav. He's got to rematch Suarez. He called for Oshaki Foster, and the other title holder is Jazza Dickens.
Well, Jazza for about. Is it this week or?
Yeah. We'll be talking about it in a minute.
Jazza for about the rest of this week.
Unless he beats Kakashi.
He's not beating Kakashi, but that's
the Brit Slayer
in a bit. Yeah, like he's Brit Slayer Supreme. Come on.
Guac is included. Brit Slayer Supreme. Nunez. I think Saul, you put it well. Nunez, as long as Nav is in the picture, maybe not, but Nunez will get a title again. He could go for one of the other ones, but we know IBF likes to recycle their guys. So if he stays in the IBF ecosystem, he's going to get another shot.
Oh, yeah.
So regardless, I would like to see how Nunez rebuilds from here, because you got the jitters out. You heard the big crowd. You got the big lights. Let's get serious now.
Let's bring it back.
Yeah, let's bring it back around. Anything more for Nav Nunez? All right. Let's see here. Some notes before we continue. Social media stuff, LVX Media Net. That is the handle everywhere. I think the only place we're not on is Mastodon. Never.
That doesn't exist. That's not real. That
Yeah.
can't be real.
It is. It's a Twitter
And if it
alternative.
is real, I'm not going to acknowledge it. So,
Well, we're on Blue
It's not
Sky. We're on Threads. Ratings. Wherever you are listening, it helps a lot if you hit us with a rating. If you're not feeling a fiver, I already gave you my number. 833-589-7637. Tell me why. Give me a chance to fix it. I will earn every goddamn star that you can give me. If you would like, I think it's pretty fucking good. A good boxing calendar. lvxmedia.net/boxing. Man, I put all the fights on there. So go enjoy. Keep yourself up to date. And while you're there, go to the Wayside Sports Review. And I think Josh is going on offense.
soon, yeah. I'm
Coming
just
soon.
a little tied up with school right now, but shouldn't be that much longer.
All right. What if your best thinking day wasn't a lucky accident? What if you could access that clarity, that sharp focus, that feeling of being completely on whenever you need it? We live in a world of distraction where mental fog can settle in before noon. You need a natural edge, a simple way to clear the noise and elevate your mind. Introducing psilocybin, the daily supplement powered by extraordinary magic mushrooms. For centuries, these mushrooms have been revered for the unique compounds that support brain health in very groovy ways. Psilocybin has harnessed that power, making it easy to integrate it into your daily routine. When you take psilocybin, you're not getting a jolt of caffeine or a rush of sugar. You're nurturing your mind's long-term health and inner tranquility. Experience better focus for complex tasks, sharper memory recall, or a consistent, calmer energy throughout the day. Whatever you need, psilocybin has a supplement for you. Ready to cut through the mental clutter? Are you ready to tap into your highest potential? Go to lvx.be/soul. That's lvx.be/soul. Get yourself a nice discount while helping us out while you're at it. Unlock your mind's clarity with psilocybin. Look around you. The food on your plate, the plants in the garden, they all depend on one tiny little hero, the honeybee. But bees are struggling, and the health of our planet is at stake, not to mention a third of what's on our dinner plate. Project Honeybee steps in with the belief that saving the bees can start with something beautiful. With a catalog of stunning bee-themed jewelry, necklaces, earrings, and charms that capture the spirit of the hive. When you wear a piece from Project Honeybees, you're not just wearing art, you're wearing your commitment to the buzzing buddies. Every single purchase directly funds conservation efforts, creating safe bee habitats, sponsoring research, and educating communities. It's beautiful jewelry with a purpose. Go to lvx.be/bees to get yourself a nice little discount and help us out in the process. Make an impact and look incredible while doing it. Find your next piece today at lvx.be/bees. Wear the change. Buzz, buzz, bitch. Crushing them. Friday, March 13th, in our previews, ProBox TV. They have a card every weekend until
Let's go.
mid-April. Fucking yes.
Eating good.
We are eating.
We are feasting. So yeah, this one's in Kissimmee, Florida. There are some ProBox alum on here. Najee Lopez versus Manuel Gallegos in the main event. Dominic Valle in the co-main. And his fucking compatriot, Kenyan Valle, is further down the bill. But ProBox good. Well, man, we've been getting the the spectrum. We've been getting the usual highly competitive 50-50 matchups. We've gotten the decision heavy cards. We've gotten knockout heavy cards. Fucking one-sided cards. Like, man, Pro Box is really flexing. Saturday, March 14th, Queensberry at the 3 Arena in Dublin. This is your who's who of Brit Slop. There are some fun-ish names on here. Let's see. Gary Coley is facing Benito Sanchez. 17, 17, and 4 is his record. I would appreciate if you two could go to his box rec real quick, because I have a theory about who Benito Sanchez is. He's a very ginger Mexican. He's freckly and red hair and everything.
I'm looking at his box rec right now. He's a symmetrical record.
Yeah, he does. He does have one. Yes.
Canelito has a symmetrical record.
So what I think, if you look at his most recent 10 fucking fights, they're all in the UK. They're all scoring referee points decisions that he loses. Here is my theory on Benito Sanchez. He is a Mexican fighter that they bring to the UK to lose. They bring him there to be beaten by British fighters so that they can get over the mental hump of facing a Mexican.
That's true.
I genuinely think that that's what he's for. That's what he's doing. That's his purpose.
Yeah.
Little Canelo.
Gary Coley
Sorry,
got
I'm looking at
fucking
one of these
sparked.
refs in his fights. There's a guy named Rocky Israel refereeing one of these points losses.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah. Now Gary Cully got smoked by
Jose Felix.
Yeah. Who is not great.
No, he's not. And he's like 8 inches shorter than Gary Coley and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Coley had all the advantages. I think Benito is the practice fighter. See, you can beat a Mexican. See, you just did it.
So you can beat a Mexican, yeah.
You can beat Mexicans. Right. They're not all that scary. Look at them. You just beat them.
More curiously, Jono Carroll's still fighting?
Yeah, the angry leprechaun is still doing it.
Yeah.
I remember he had a knockout of the year contender, and it was in January of 2016 or something. Just a random thought.
Yeah, probably.
Mark Chamberlain still doing it.
Jesus, they pulled out every washed up Brit for this.
Kakachi's lining all of them up in a row.
Yeah, I was about to say, damn, Kakachi really owns this fucking country.
But yep, main event: Jazz Dickens, the WBA super featherweight champ, versus 7th ranked Anthony Kakachi. I don't really have a lot to say. Honestly, Benito was more fun than the rest of the shit. Just when I was doing Boxing Before Dark with Shanada, we both kind of stopped. Benito Sanchez, 17, 17, and 4. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, 5 knockouts on each wins and losses.
Man, he's just the best.
I mean,
he might be my new fucking pet favorite. Just the most random person that you could fucking fall for.
Oh yeah.
Moving on. Saturday, March 14th continues with Golden Boy at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Starting us off, Pedro Diaz versus Alexis Rocha. Fucking Diaz has been undersized since he moved up from 130. And now he's fighting at fucking welterweight. Alexis Rocha is not the best welterweight that you could encounter, but he's also not the worst. This is a fucking mistake on Diaz. Shanada put it Are we trying? Is somebody trying to get a diddler killed? Because that's kind of what it looks like.
Well, yes.
The world's smallest violin playing for the diddler. Sorry, don't care.
I don't even want to play violin. He could just go straight to fucking hell.
Moving
You don't
on
deserve a damn violin.
to someone who does deserve all the violins, Gabriela Fundora, the undisputed flyweight champ versus Viviana Ruiz. I don't really I consider myself quite the degenerate to include the Mighty Minis and the women's side. I don't know who this woman is. I'm expecting Fundora's gonna whoop that ass. That's about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she belt to ass knockout.
Yep.
Classic Gabby.
So I had this conversation with Shanada, and it was about women's pound for pound. Since Shields competed recently, the conversation seems to be around her having to be number one, versus other women fighters like Fundora, Katie Taylor, who beat better opposition, but for some reason Clarissa Shields has to be first for fighting it's not at all her fault. Fighting dog shit fighters. It's not her fault. She's crushing the cans as she should.
Yeah. Not like someone we'll talk about next week who does not do that distinctly.
One thing about Shields is that she's very great with her
Oh,
skills.
she's
She puts her
easily
bum.
the best
Everybody else.
women's fighter.
Does Taylor
But-
not in her
Best
prime?
and
I
greatest
guess.
are different.
Okay, all right.
I also like Taylor's among the greatest, closer greatest than Clarissa is.
Mhm.
Just because she had the strength of opposition to actually go out and fight. And what is it? Shields she's the best. She's the best, but cannot be the greatest because there's no strength of
Who did you
resume.
beat? Danielle fucking Perkins? Come on.
yeah, it's just not there.
I want to continue reiterating, it's not Clarissa's fault. It's not.
No, not at all. She's easily the best. Her skills are so head and shoulders above anyone. It's just she has no one to actually show out against.
She absolutely deserves the moniker, the GOAT that she picked for herself. Just the same way Floyd Mayweather picked TBE for himself. Muhammad Ali picked GOAT for himself. Yeah, you guys, you all are that fucking good. Yes, absolutely, that's your nickname. My one thing that, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, when it comes to pound for pound considerations, I do not include heavyweights. Period. Because the point of pound for pound is to compare to the heavyweights. That was the whole purpose of what pound for pound was
Interesting,
made
yeah.
for. So why?
Years ago.
So I'm curious, how does Usyk being number one? No shit, he's the biggest, baddest boxer ever. Right now, he's the baddest man on the planet. I'm curious how, if we scaled, how does Bam compete? Or how does Vergil compete?
Usyk's a unique case because he's
Cruiser. Yes.
He went up.
but he's also just that good.
But that's my hot take on pound for pound. Similarly, it applies to the women's side as well. Clarissa Shields, to me, doesn't go on a pound for pound list because she is the one that you're comparing everyone else to. So, I don't know. Still, I think Shanada said, Gabby has an argument to be over Shields. What do you think?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
especially because Gabby's more dominant over similar opposition.
Right.
Like, even if you're gonna say, "Oh, Gabby's also fighting bums too,"
Her bums are better than Clarissa's bums.
her bums are better, and she's ripping their hearts out. Like, it's not.
What did Shields do in her last one? 10-0?
Like it's
Come on.
UD, but like you don't get paid extra for overtime, and dominating them, especially in shorter women's fights to that extent, is more impressive to me personally.
I agree completely.
100% agree.
Let's move on. Speaking of pound for pound, fucking Oscar Collazo will be putting his WBA, WBO minimum weight titles on the line against Jesus Haro. I know you guys probably don't care, but this was supposed to be Melvin Jerusalem, and it was supposed to be a 3-belt unification. And the Golden Boy rug pulled on Jerusalem like 2 weeks before the fight. So
I care. He could have been 3 belts.
right, that's what like Shanada like fucking loves these minimum weights and stuff, and like we were both lamenting like 3-belt unification is something you can market. Oscar Collazo whooping on some dude you never heard of. You barely even heard of the 3-belt guy. But now this absolute fucking nobody. Who cares? Last main event, Arnold Barboza moves up to welterweight against Kenneth Sims Jr. Is Kenny Sims like? Is this somebody that we should be concerned about?
No,
I'm not too familiar with this game.
not particularly.
If it was a good fighter, I wouldn't be concerned about it. But Arnold Barboza is not
He's not great.
a fighter. He's not great. He's decent. He's decent contender level.
Like,
And I'm not trying to knock him because he's a regional fighter, and all respect to him. He's in a similar area where I live.
He's from the hood.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like I gotta support the guy, but I'm not gonna lie and say, hey, this guy is fucking goated.
And I rode with Jose Benavidez Jr. And like he wasn't great. I rode with him anyway.
Barbosa's he's gonna make it look harder than it should be, but it won't be that.
He's gonna make Kenneth Sims Jr. actually look good.
Oof. You think Sims is gonna take it?
Not Sims is gonna take it, but I feel like he's gonna make it look like Sims is
It's gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't be.
Exactly.
All right. Maybe Kenneth Sims and Alexis Rocha could trade spots, and we can get a little bit more of a clobber session.
Alexis Rocha is not even that bad compared to. I'm not trying to call Arnold Barboza bad, but he's very one-dimensional. He doesn't have power. He's not fast. He doesn't have good ability to cut off the ring. No lateral movement at all. I mean, he's just a one-dimensional fighter. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I mean, he got far for a reason, but there's a ceiling with him, and he's already hit it.
Golden Boy Protection Program?
Yes, 100%. In my opinion, I don't even think he should be headlining the card. He lost his last fight. I mean, I think Oscar Collazo or even Gabby should headline this card. But I mean, it makes sense if he's hosting in Anaheim. They're more focused on getting people to buy tickets rather than people watching the fight on streaming.
Yeah, they had lowriders in the promo stuff.
Yeah.
Very clear demographic that they're catering to.
100% they're trying to reach. Yeah. I'm actually considering going to the fight because it might be cheap as hell.
Oh, it's gonna be cheap as hell.
Yeah, with on Boxing Before Dark, I was saying like for our parting words, like I went to Matchroom, and Shanato is going to the card that we're about to talk about in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So my parting words were: if you can go, fucking go. So I'm gonna repeat that to you. If you can go, you're not putting yourself out. You can take your lady with you. Go.
I'm thinking. It's selling fast, though, so let me see.
Pre-game
Oh,
in
damn.
the parking lot.
$36.
Fuck!
That's a good price.
Bro, you gotta go.
Or ringside, 150.
Ringside? Bro, dude, what? My tickets were like that much, and I wasn't on the floor.
Damn.
Dude,
Yeah,
get
you-
lower
that's
bowl.
good.
Lower bowl, like front row. Don't be on the floor. Floor seats are garbage.
Let me show you. That's actually, I might just go with this one. Honestly, because I get to see Gabby, Oscar, and Arnold. I mean,
And you get to see
Again,
Pedro
Arnold-
Diaz get his ass beat.
yeah, I mean, come on, it's gonna be fucking. Again, it'll be a good watch. It'll be a good watch to go watch for boxing.
Yeah, like just go watch the boxing, especially at that price. Jesus.
Yeah. Boy, Floyd Schofield on the card.
The 222 section and the 208 section. Those are
Yeah.
good. Because like if you get a seat that's by a corner, you might not luck out and you get the camera corner.
That's true.
If you could get red or blue, it's good because it's always going to be clear during the rounds. But the neutral corners, that's a gamble. And they don't ever put out which corners are going to be where.
Shit, I might just go my pops.
I think you should go. If you can, you should go.
Let me see.
But let's keep it rolling here. Golden Boy. Anything more for the Golden Boy card? Besides Saul, gotta go. Pre-game in the parking lot. Don't pay fucking $50 for a single
Pre-game
beer.
in the parking lot.
Yeah, the StubHub Center, or like Dignity Health, whatever the fuck. They have it's the LA Galaxy stadium as well. So they have like, you can tailgate. They have places like to dump your charcoal when you're done grilling. So
Nice.
you can fucking tailgate boxing events. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Pretty damn cool.
All right, let's get the last card out of the way. This is straight up Mighty Minis across the board. At the top of the bill, Anthony Olasquaga, the WBO flyweight champ, is facing Jukiya Imura. This is the one Shonada was most excited about. Tamanun Niamtrong, aka Knockout CP Freshmart,
The
is
GOAT.
the
The
Mighty
GOAT.
Minis. He is ATG for sure. He is defending his WBC light flyweight title against Shokichi Iwata. Nonito Donaire and Rico Masuda are in a WBA bantamweight eliminator. Both of these guys had really close fights with the WBA champ, Seiya Tsutsumi, so makes sense that they're competing for a second shot. Who else? Ryusei Matsumoto versus Yuni Takada. The WBA regular minimum weight titles on the line. Like, dude, how are there enough minimum weights to warrant a regular title and a super title? What the fuck? And
What, you're telling me you're not a fan of this?
I love boxing just in all its forms.
Pro box good.
Pro box
Pro
good.
Box good.
I'll leave it.
Knockout CP Freshmart the GOAT. Exactly.
Yeah. And like in the developmental series, the largest fighters on the card, Hayato Aiko versus Natsuki Kuramochi at featherweight. Shonada will be in attendance. We will all be watching. Fuck. Knockout CP Freshmart. We're here for it.
Oh yeah.
Was that good? Did I sell the excitement? Was that,
Knockouts and
Yeah.
freshman.
did that do it? All right, cool.
Mm.
Saul, I would recommend checking out the latest of Boxing Before Dark. You are mentioned several times.
Several times. Ooh, I wonder if it's good or bad.
It's all slander.
It is.
It's
It's a lot of counter punches, I'll say.
Ooh, Lord.
But
In the most recent one.
yeah, just dropped like
I'll
an
watch
hour or
it.
two ago.
I'll watch today.
All right, so we are heading into Saul's trip to the Honda Center. Parting words.
Rolling Romero Undisputed 2026. Fuck Devin Haney. Fuck Ryan Garcia. Fuck Lewis Crocker. Fuck.
Fuck Vergil
Everybody.
Ortiz.
No, we love Vergil Ortiz here.
I do.
Let's fuck Zufa. Pro Box good.
Roblox good.
I'll reiterate. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut all that chatter out about like your particular seating arrangements. I'll probably will. So I'll
It's
just read it.
important.
I'll say it again. If you can go. Even club shows are a lot of fun. So if you can do club shows are not expensive. Even the drinks and stuff, the concessions are not that expensive compared to like a big card. So if you can do, you will never regret that you did. I'll leave it at that. All right, that's it for this edition of the Boxing B-Sides. We'll see you on the other side.